In this video, we are going to look at another application of Ampere's circuital law, which is to calculate magnetic. In this video, we are going to look at another application of Ampere's circuital law, which is to calculate magnetic field inside a toroid. Now, what is a toroid? You already know what a solenoid is. A solenoid is a cylindrical coil of wire. Now, when we bend this cylindrical coil of wire, what we are going to get is a round-shaped solenoid like this. Now, this round-shaped solenoid is what is called a toroid. So, do remember, a toroid is nothing but a solenoid which is bent into a ring. Say, for example, now that we want to calculate the magnetic field intensity at this point over here, P. So, in order to calculate magnetic field at this point, using Ampere's circuital law, what we need is, we need a closed loop. So, the closed loop is represented by the dashed lines. It is a circular loop. And let us consider that this circular loop that we've considered is at a distance A from the center of the toroid. So to say, the radius of the circular loop that we've considered is A. Therefore, applying Ampere's circuital law to this circular loop, we get integration B dot dl is mu naught I, where I, of course, is the current enclosed by this circular loop. And as you can see, the current that is enclosed by the circular loop is the current flowing through all of these turns. If capital N be the total number of turns of the toroid, so capital N is the total number of turns in the toroid, and let us also suppose that I naught is the current flowing through each turn of the toroid. So if, so to say, I naught is the current flowing or entering into the toroid, then I naught is the current flowing through each turn of the toroid, then the current I enclosed by the circular loop will be N into I naught. So instead of I, in equation 1, therefore we write integration B dot dl is mu naught N I naught. Now we've already learned that in case of the solenoid, the magnetic field will be parallel to its axis, directed from the south pole to the north pole, of course. Since a toroid is simply a bent solenoid, the direction of the magnetic field inside the toroid will be like this, in the clockwise sense, rotating in the clockwise sense. Now we consider a small elemental length dl in this loop. So this is dl. Therefore, magnetic field and dl being in the same direction, Ampere's circuital law becomes integration B dl cos of 0 degrees, which is mu naught N I naught. Cos 0 degrees is 1, so therefore B comes out of the integral, because at all points on this circular loop, the magnetic field intensity is a constant. So therefore B comes out of the integral. So integration dl, this becomes mu naught N I naught, the right hand side is still the same. B into, we are integrating over small dls. Integrating over small dls is going to give us this circular loop, closed loop. So therefore integration dl is, so to say, the circumference of this closed loop, and the circumference of the closed loop is 2 pi a. So therefore this becomes B into 2 pi a, which is equal to the right hand side. So therefore B becomes mu naught N upon 2 pi a into I naught. Now this equation can be rewritten as B is equal to mu naught small. Capital N is the total number of turns. 2 pi a is the length of the toroid. The total number of turns divided by the total length of the toroid gives us the number of turns per unit length. Therefore, this equation gives us the magnetic field inside a toroid.